Okay, here we go. This is a little black tin that I found at an estate sale up in Gaylorsville, Connecticut. It was appealing to me, mostly because of its condition and its age. Something called Tao Tea, flowery orange pekoe blend. This is also known as Tao Tea Balls, which is an odd name, but part of maybe the early tea culture of the 1920s. This could possibly go back as early as 1915, 1910. I'm not really sure. But what it appeals to me is, if you can already hear, there's something inside. So when I go to these sales and I look for things, I'm always looking for a dig in a box or a dig in a can. And this is a pretty good example of how to find one. So I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to see, kind of maybe for the first time. So popping the lid off, and you can see that right away there's there's something interesting in there. There's definitely something worth looking at. Looks like a bunch of junk actually, and it may well be. But you know what? I spent $1 on this tin before I actually even looked in it. And my feeling is that, you know what, there's a good chance I might find something interesting in here. Most importantly, it's just fun to look. So let's take a look. You know, I had a good friend once tell me that whenever you see a bunch of buttons in a tin or a jar or whatever, buy them. You never know what's going to be inside there. And sorry if that's a little out of focus. My camera's a little bit slow today, but anyway. But sure enough, there's plenty of buttons in there. This is probably next to a sewing kit of some kind, and or a sewing machine, and so we have here probably some various pins and other sharp objects. You don't want to go digging in there too fast. I kind of like the Crayola crayon. You know, if you're familiar with Crayola crayons, you know, usually the color is written right there. In the modern crayon. This one, however, it's written right there, so someone could probably date that, and aside from the fact that it's actually pretty hard to color with, because, oops, and I just broke it. Well, hey, there you go. It was original, it was one of a kind, it was in great shape, and now I've gone and destroyed it. So, whoops, so we'll just put that aside. Anyway, so let's keep digging here. Again, this is there's some old hairpins, or bobby pins, I guess you'd call it. You know, there's typical to find those of different age. So it doesn't look like we're finding too much really interesting in here. But actually, you know what? I don't know. An odd pin, probably maybe ceramic, or probably just a heavy plastic. I think I wish it was ceramic. But anyway, looking around in here, best to just dig around and see what we can find. It's always interesting when you come across a chain, and this is something I'm going to need to go to an expert for, but to find a chain like this, pardon my brown crayon marks there, look like skid marks. Looks like we have a nice length of chain, which could turn out to be something valuable. We don't know. Maybe a little bit of gold. Actually, the condition that it's in looks like it's just dust that's holding it together. Okay, so let's keep looking. Again, not finding too much in here. Looking around, but you know, down at the bottom there, I see something that doesn't quite fit in. This is something that caught my eye when I first saw the tin. I didn't want to look at it right away, but you know what? Getting a closer look, and again, I'll have to get out of the way. It's looks like it is a streetcar token. And streetcar token from when and from where? I don't know. That's half the fun. Let's go in a little closer, see if we can get some light on that. Even closer still. Good for one fare or one ride, or well, no, good for one fare. And that's on one side, and then flip it over, and sure enough, looks like it says let's try and get it in the right order there, the Springfield Street Railway Company. Now see, that is what I call an awesome find, because inside this nameless pile of junk here, we can get a closer look there of all the great stuff in there, of which there might be something else that's fascinating. I've come up with a neat little gem right there. And there you go. That's exactly why you go to an estate sale, you find a pile of junk in a can, in a box, pick it up. You never know what might be in it. Hope you've enjoyed this view, and we'll see you next time at the next sale. Thanks.